Did anyone else notice the Hiroyuki is now a medium franchise? Saskatchewan Stag legend! That legend felt pretty good, not gonna lie. Hiroyuki went from a high elite to a medium franchise. Damn, bro is right. Look at this guy, 91 overall for your Saskatchewan Stags. What's going on, guys, and welcome back. So in the last episode, we went ahead and got bounced in the third round of the postseason by those damn Stanley Cup champion Calgary Flames. But good news for Canada, I guess, if there is going to be some sort of a bright side, that we now have back-to-back Canadian Stanley Cup winners. Obviously, the Vancouver Canucks won the Cup last year, and now the Calgary Flames won it this year. So, if we're going in the trend of things, we're going from west to east. I mean, next in line, I guess, is Edmonton, but if Edmonton, well, continues to be, I guess, Edmonton, next in line is us to win the Stanley Cup. So you could go Vancouver, Calgary, Saskatchewan, I don't know. Illuminati confirmed. So this draft and the offseason aren't going to be super exciting because we don't really have a lot to do. I think we're poised, we're ready to go on a Stanley Cup run. We came close last year getting into Game 7 of the third round, but unfortunately those damn Calgary Flames. Our time will come though, our time will come. Our team is led by a bunch of young guys, Braden Shen being the vet on this squad, 30 years old, Justin Falk as well, Dougie Hamilton. He's been involved in some trade rumors in the comments, and I don't know about that, but I said in the last video we were going to have a late 20s draft pick, which is not the case because we ended up trading, or I guess offer sheeting, that first and a third for Adam Borquist. I saw some people in the comments calling him Adam Borquist. Very funny, because he finished with 77 points. Don't call him Ray Bork, Adam Boquist. There he is, Norris Trophy winner, plus 37 this year. What a beast. So obviously we don't have a first round pick, which is totally fine because I'll pay a first and a third for a Norris Trophy winner all day, every day. Thank you very much, Chicago. We got a comment here from the assistant coach himself, Brandon Barenfeld. He was the president of hockey operations for our Seattle franchise. Now he's moved up onto the bench. He's the assistant coach. He mentions that this draft won't mean much to you. You don't have a first round pick, which I just mentioned. You gave it to the Blackhawks. Yes, yes, yes. Also, I think Cole Perfetti should start out on the wing for next year and Kovalchuk can be let go. I don't think there's much you have to do this offseason in terms of addition. Maybe part ways with Jesper Fast and get a better third line right winger, but that's about it. Now, I read that comment and I thought, yeah, it's kind of weird because usually the offseason is super packed. We usually have a top draft pick. We usually, have a list of players we want to go over, we want to go after, and maybe, make some trades, but really, I think we can all just kick back, relax, and sign a few big contracts and move on into the next year because there's not a whole lot we have to do. We have to re-sign Justin Falk. We got to re-sign the new medium franchise Hiroyuki. Now, what does he want for a contract extension? $13 million for 5 years. That's fine. That's fine. Keeping these three guys together is an absolute must. Pretty much at all costs, we have to keep Iguchi, Hiroyuki, and Sugimoto together. They're all going to be $12 million players. We know that. So that's kind of my number one priority. Justin Falk as well. He's going to want a contract extension, 5.6 for 4 years. I'm more interested in like a 2-year deal at like $6 million, but we'll go ahead and talk about that when we get there. We got to re-sign Chubby. We have to re-sign Big Germ as well. Obviously, we have to figure out what we're going to do with Cole Perfetti. So the time comes now to the draft. There's not a whole lot we have to do, so let's get into it here. We have a second, I think, a second, a fifth, and a seventh. I don't think we have that many draft picks. Now, looking at the draft class, there's that one guy from the KHL. He's going to go to Anaheim. Looking at his stats, I mean, he should be like an 80 plus out of the draft, but he's only 17. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I think he could be like 80 medium elite, or he could be like 75 with like a low or a medium franchise potential because he's only 17 years old. But he is so damn good. So we'll have to see. But obviously we don't have a pick in the first. When's our pick? Do we even have a second round pick? I don't even know actually. Let's get this Anaheim pick done, then we'll kind of see where we select after. So the Anaheim Ducks, they have a first overall selection. Have they ever had the first overall pick? Off the top of my head, Paul Correa was third, Bobby Ryan was second. I don't think they've ever had a first overall pick. Sorry, Paul Kariya was number 4. That's my bad. They've picked number 2 twice. They picked Oleg Tverdovsky in 1994. I was only 1 when that guy was drafted. Obviously, they picked Bobby Ryan there, 2nd overall behind Sidney Crosby in 2005. So a historic pick here for the Anaheim Ducks. I'm pretty sure they're going to go with the Russian, and oh my god, he's 84 medium elite. How are ya? Move over, Corey Perry. Holy, we got a new sniper in town. There he is. Oh my god, he is nasty. Look at his shooting category. Holy, he's going to be so damn good. And he's only 17 years old. Jesus. All right, so one California team gets the first pick, another gets the second, and they get a pretty damn good consolation prize. Serge Como, who's again 17 years old, but 82 overall. Now, his shooting category is bananas as well. Wow, okay, so that's going to be a cool little rivalry there between LA and the Anaheim Ducks. They have 2 young studs. Man, that's going to be super, super cool. So 2 left wing studs. We'll definitely have to keep a close eye on that. I love that. I love when storylines kind of just come together. That's sick. Where did this guy play? He put up some crazy numbers. 120 points in the queue as a 17-year-old. That's pretty impressive. So the Rangers pick number 3, and they're going to get Lynch, who is 80 overall, medium elite, so he's probably going to jump in. He's only 17 years old as well. This is like the youngest, most talented draft class ever. Another New York team. So we got back-to-back California teams, back-to-back New York teams. They pick a defensive defenseman, 79 overall, medium, top 6. Again, 17 years old. Where's all the 18-year-old kids? Malikov, 17. Okay. Let's see what else. The Detroit Red Wings, they get a medium top 6, 17 years old. All right. A bunch of young kids here in the draft. Staples, there you go. We finally got ourselves an 18-year-old. There he is. All right. So not sure if there's going to be anything super crazy here in the end of the first round. So we have a late 2nd round pick. Let's see if there was any other 80 overalls hanging out here. 73, 75, 71. Looks like a pretty decent draft. Nothing super crazy. So we have, what's our pick? 2nd, 30th overall. So yeah, we're making a late pick here, late up to the podium, day number 2. So what do we really need? We kind of have to go with a forward here unless we want to go right off the board here with Ashton Harrison, who's 6'5", 204. He's played in the Liga last year, 2 points in 22 games. Or we could go with Gabriel Fiddler. Gotcha, bitch. Bacon Country reference. How are ya? 18 years old, out of the queue. He put up, I guess, okay numbers. Jesse Sabarin out of the O from Windsor, a 17-year-old kid. Yaro Sweetland, who is 18 out of the QMJHL once again. So we got 3 players from the queue. What do we go with here? We're pretty much set at the center position. So let's go with Mr. Fiddler here, just for the Hut coaching memes. Let's see how he turned out to be. 61 overall. He's a grinder. All right, it's not bad. Low top 6. That's not terrible. Not the worst pick ever. Sabarin there, low top 6 as well. What did we miss out on that St. Louis pick? 31st overall. Sorry, 32nd overall. 62 medium top 9. So yeah, I guess it was okay. Fiddler, good old meme name there. So we jump all the way to the 6th round. So I knew we weren't going to have a ton of draft picks here. Looking for some franchise players if there's anything hidden around here. A bunch of low 50 overall guys. Nothing going on. So I said this draft was going to be a little bit boring, and it is definitely a little bit boring. We can go with Yuri Nichushkin here. So we're going to go with the defenseman. Ended up playing 8 games, A+, 18 years old. We could go with Radislav Zidlicki, who is A+, no report, obviously, because we're not doing scouting this year. Or we can go with Bryce Hopkins here, who is 18 years old, out of the Ontario Hockey League with the London Knights. Let's go with a Russian. Let's go with Yuri Nichushkin. Welcome to Saskatchewan, and he is medium 7th, 50 overall. I mean, again, I knew this draft wasn't going to be super crazy. Zidlicki was 48, so I don't think we really made a terrible choice. I think that's the only, oh no, we have one more pick. 7th round, 26th overall. We're just throwing a Hail Mary at this point. What do we got? Any guys that have confirmed potential? Nothing super crazy. Let's go with the goalie here. Why not? 217th overall. He's kind of right in our range at 218. Junior Spalling out of the Saskatchewan Blades. We pick a hometown kid, and he's a medium starter, 48 overall. I'll take it, baby. Played for the Saskatchewan Blades. You love to see it. He's an American. Nice little 7th round pick there. Medium starter. It's not a bad pick, actually. I'll take it. Oh, we have another pick, 30th overall. So we have two 7ths, actually. So we can go with another goalie, or we could go with, let's go with Stefan Johnson. Never met a bad Swede in my life, and he's 57, medium, 7th D. And that is the draft for you. Easy. Only made a few selections, only 4. Yeah, so Fiddler, Nichushkin, the goalie, and then Johnson there, 222nd overall. So draft all said and done, that was pretty easy. Let's go ahead and hop into the re-sign stage. Now, what is Hiroyuki going to want? 11, 12? He wants 11.8. So 11.8 for the next 5 years. So it's a pretty similar contract to what Sugimoto is going to be making. We have $34 million to work with. Signing Aguchi is going to be troublesome because that's going to have to happen in a couple of years. So you might see the team change a little bit once Aguchi's contract comes up, but let's go ahead and give him exactly what he wants. He's given us nothing but points, so I'm going to give him nothing but money. There you go, 11.8 for 5 years. Seems like a pretty fair deal to me. Let's get the goalie done. We got to sign Big Germ. I think he's kind of earned our starting role. I think everyone can agree. He pretty much shut the haters up this year. Big Germ, 6'9". He's kind of earned it, and I think he's going to get a big boy contract here. So what's he going to want? 7 for 4 years. That's a big boy contract. Okay, so he's going to want $7 million. That's fine. Let's make it an even $7 million for the next 4 years. You got to pay your goalies. You got to pay your tendies. We're going to say goodbye to Jimmy Howard. We're going to go ahead and release you, and then we're going to go ahead and sign a bunch of our younger guys that we just have hanging out here. We have a lot of goaltending prospects. Oh my God. There's a few more big guys we have to sign. Obviously, Justin Falk, what's he going to want? He's going to want 5.6 for 6 years. Now, I like Justin Falk. He's been a big piece to the team. I'm more comfortable at like a 3-year deal at like 5.85. I'm more comfortable at trading you at 33 than trading you at 36 or just letting you walk for nothing. So let's see if we can work out a deal. Chubby, 85 overall. What's he going to want? 3.9 for 5 years. Yeah, thank you very much. That is a steal of a deal. I'm not even going to think twice about that. I think Chubby's going to have a big year. I think he's going to be a beast for us. 85 overall for 3.9 million bucks. I mean, you can't really hate on that. Plus, he's best friends with Big Germ, so they're both going to get in contracts. They're both going to rip up the town together. You love to see it. So we got one of our vets here. We got Killer. I think we are going to have to offer him a contract. 2.3 for 2 years. How about 2.2 for 2 years? There you go. Good little vet to have. Ilya Kovalchuk, I think we're going to say goodbye to because I have a plan here for our third line. I don't think he's going to be someone we're going to have in the future. I want to have a look in free agency. Pretty sure he's going to be on the outside looking in. So I guess I should start writing down how I think the team's going to look like before I start cutting players to free agency. But I think the team is looking good. We're going to go Killer, Sissons, and Fast for our fourth line. Fast, I'm kind of on the fence about. Should we trade him? Should we think about maybe another option? He's probably a little bit too good for the fourth line, and he doesn't really fit on the fourth line, so I think I might see if I can make a move. But Tyler Benson as well, I think I might move down to the fourth line and kind of find a better solution for a third line winger. But then we're going to go, obviously, Kyle Connor, Luke Shen, Chubbs, Hiroyuki, Aguchi, Sugimoto, Boquist, Justin Falk, Hamilton, Bowen Byram, Konepny, and obviously Connor Murphy, and then Big Germ. And obviously, we have to get a backup goalie. So, got to re-sign a few other players here, like Tyler Benson. I think players like Luke Shen, unfortunately, we're just going to have to let him walk. A bunch of guys I got to give RFA contracts to, all that stuff. And I will see you guys when people start signing on the dotted line. All right, so Justin Falk agreed to cut his contract in half from 6 years to 3 years. That's awesome. Colton Sissons, he says, yeah, he's back up for another year. Killer's back. Tyler Benson's back. You love to see it. Hiroyuki, yeah, baby, that's a big contract. That's a big boy contract for Big Germ as well. There you go. So everyone is good. And Chubby also said yes to 3.9 for the next 5 years at an 8. Like, why would he want such little money? I don't understand. I mean, I'll take it. That's awesome, but seems a little bit low to me. But hey, I'm not going to complain about that. Exact same thing with Anthony Sorelli. He got a $2 million contract for what? It was like 5 years. Obviously has 2 years left on it, but players are taking a pay cut to play here in Saskatchewan, which is awesome. The only thing on my free agent list right now is a backup goalie. I'd like to get a guy who's ideally won a couple of Stanley Cups. Oh my God, Ovechkin. Oh man, this is exactly what happened in our Seattle franchise mode. We had our team that was poised to go on a Stanley Cup run. We ended up signing Ovechkin, and he was a beast to play with Agent C. But we don't really have any room for Alexander Ovechkin. It'd be a great story. A, we don't have any room, and B, we don't have any cap space because we have $6.5 million to work with. So we're going to say no to Ovi. He decides to leave Washington, which is pretty surprising. So we'll definitely have to keep a close eye. Maybe he signs with Arizona. Oh man, that would be so awesome if he signs with Arizona, ends up signing with Agent C. That would be so cool. But we're obviously going to have to stay away from that because we just simply don't have the cap space. So I'd like to get a goalie who's won a couple of cups maybe, who has some Stanley Cup experience. A backup goalie, obviously. Just looking to see if there's anyone here. Thomas Ooh, Marc-Andre Fleury. Okay, that's kind of exactly what I want. I want a backup goalie who's got Stanley Cup experience. He played in the AHL, so I was looking for him around the NHL, I think 2 or 3 episodes ago, and he wasn't here. There's people in the comments being like, dude, he retired, you're stupid. He didn't retire. He was hanging out in the AHL. So that's unfortunate. So we're going to go ahead and get this guy back in the NHL. Hall of Fame goalie. This guy needs to be on a National Hockey League team. Going to go for one more ring, and this is the best team to do it with. Marc-Andre Fleury, welcome to Saskatchewan. Hopefully he goes ahead and signs. That's the perfect goalie to teach Big Germ how to become a Stanley Cup champion. Now, let's look at potentially some third-line wingers. If there's anyone available to play alongside of Anthony Sorelli and Perfetti, I wouldn't mind getting, like, you know, someone who's a little more experienced. Ryan Strome, Zach Hyman. Zach Hyman's okay. I think if we get a third-line scorer, we pretty much have to kiss Jesper Fast goodbye, which kind of sucks, but I guess it is what it is. Maybe getting a player like Drake Caggiula might not be a bad idea. I said I wanted a guy with some experience, but 28 years old, another Edmonton product we could take, just like Tyler Benson. He's cheap enough. I mean, 3 years at 2.8 is not terribly cheap, but he did have 25 goals last year. I don't expect him to have 25 goals. Maybe 20 would be nice on the third line, but let's see what else is out there. Like Connor Sherry, Nikolai Goldobin. We could get Goldie. What else is out there? Michael Furland, we've already been down that road. Tyler Bertuzzi. Looking at other guys here like Vinny Hinostroza, he's probably the better option. I mean, he's had 3 almost 50-point years back to back to back, which is pretty impressive. We could go with Vinny, or we could go with Drake Caggiula. So Vinny's going to be 150 grand cheaper. They're both the exact same age. Vinny Hinostroza, Anthony Sorelli, and Perfetti. Should we go with that line? Might not be bad. Or Drake Caggiula. Which one? Caggiula or Hinostroza? You know what? Let's go with Vinny Hinostroza. We're gonna go offer him 2 years at $3 million. All right, $3 million for 2 years, a nice $6 million contract. He's got other offers from Washington and Pittsburgh, or at least they're interested. So let's actually make it 3.2. Actually, $3 million is pretty good. $3 million, 50 grand. There you go. Get a little 50 grand signing bonus in ya. There you go. So if he signs, we have to go ahead and we have to trade Jesper Fast, which is totally fine. He was kind of the first legend. I don't know if we're going to call him a legend, but, you know, he had 30-plus goals kind of coming out of nowhere, which was pretty cool. Now, he's the last piece of the Michael Dell goal trade. Vinny Hinostroza, there you go. Welcome to Saskatchewan. Marc-Andre Fleury, welcome to Saskatchewan. You love to see it. So let's go ahead and move Jesper Fast, a piece of the original Saskatchewan Stags, which I'm totally cool with. I mean, gotta piece him off eventually. Where is he? I don't think he has a ton of trade value. He's making $2.4 million, so I'm totally cool with that. Let's go ahead and send him. Actually, let's actually have a look here and see about, where is he? Where is he? Michael Dalgol, still 87 overall. Okay, maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're all wrong about Michael Dalgol. Maybe he's going to stay at 87 overall. We'll revisit that at the start of the regular season. All right, so we're going to send Jesper Fast over to Florida, and we are going to get a young defensive prospect here. He's 71 overall, 22 years old. He might not be anything. If not, he's just going to go ahead and help out our American Hockey League team. So there you go, Jesper Fast for a defensive prospect. Go hang out with Oscar Gormley in Florida. Trade accepted. There you go. We weren't going to get a whole lot more than that. So obviously the guys aren't super pumped about trading away Jesper Fast, but it's all good. It had to be done. Let's move on into the start of next season. We'll get a bunch of simulation done, actually. Why not? This is kind of early in this video. Didn't have a whole lot to do. We're going to say no to that Justin Schultz deal. Maybe going to get the first couple of months done, just kind of have some fun with it, maybe go into some slow sim games. Let's go. Just getting some random trade offers here from the Nashville Predators. They want that Fiddler guy who we just drafted. Sorry, can't have him. Gunther for Matthias Ekholm. No thank you. All right, another year where we have to have a look at the letters on the sweaters. Do we want to change anything up? I don't think so. Braden Shen, Sujimoto, and Justin Falk. I don't see a reason to change it up. Eventually, once Justin Falk is going to be gone, you could see an assistant captaincy on Adam Boquist, but I don't think there's a need to change anything up. Let's go ahead here and hop into the regular season. I'm very excited. I'm excited to get this one going. I think we're going to be a team that is going to put up some serious numbers this year. I have a feeling that the squad is just gonna come all together, and we're going to be a dangerous squad. No more of this challenging for a playoff spot. No more of this just squeaking into the playoffs. No. I want to be dominant. This is going to be year number 5, which is ridiculous. We've kind of just flown through this, but it would have been longer. We would have been not so far ahead if we didn't miss the postseason those crazy 2 years. Damn month of March. Not going to talk about it. Alright, so let's go ahead here and have a look at the lines. I haven't checked them out yet. This is going to be my first reaction. We're going to have to change a whole bunch of things up. This is not how I want it. Let's go ahead and change it up. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Done. See that? You snap your fingers. Your lines are exactly where you want them. Hiroyuki, Oguchi, and Sujimoto. You absolutely love to see this lineup. We got Chubbs, Braden Shen, Kyle, KFC, Kyle freaking Connor. We got Cole Perfetti here cracking the lineup. 82 overall, 20 years old. After 4 years in the Ontario Hockey League, he's now ready for the jump. Skipping the AHL. What a beauty. No riding the bus for this guy. You go straight to a charter plane. We got Anthony Sorelli and the new guy, Vinny Hinostroza. Welcome. We got Killer, Colton Sissons, and the playoff beast, Tyler Benson. Now, there's still hope for this guy. He's only 24 years old. This guy can definitely grow. He obviously had a pretty good year last year, 28 points in 82 games. He did really well. And then obviously in the postseason, he was a monster. 9 points in 19 games. He was a beast. Now, I do got to point one comment out here from Caden. He says, Oguchi lost his temper a bit in the playoffs with 8 penalty minutes. Is that true? Oguchi, did you go off? Oh my god, 8 penalty minutes? You goon. You goon. Defensively, we are all but set. That's a nasty top 4. I think I'm going to go something like this, though. I think that's probably a better option. And then as for between the pipes, we got Big Germ, who's now a 90 overall, ladies and gentlemen, and Marc-Andre Fleury, the 3-time Stanley Cup champion, almost 4-time. He went ahead here, and he's going to be the backup goalie, 37 years of age. Now, I got to go ahead and I got to edit up our AHL roster. This is not how it's going to be looking. I gotta send some players down. I want to make sure we get some of our drafted guys in there, start building through the draft, and then we'll get some simulation done. Alright, AHL team is all ready to go. Daniel Chaika is now playing with the big boys. There he is, 71 overall. We drafted him 8th overall in 2021. He's going to be a beast for us, and I guess the big kid from Edmonton, Gunther, is now playing in the Western Hockey League once again. I guess they decided to keep him down there. He's not listed here. I assume he's going for his 4th year of junior hockey, so I guess there you go. And then McGillney and Ian Scott between the pipes for your Regina Renegades. Look at all of our trade value. Like, this isn't even that fair. That's ridiculous. There's so much of it. Chaika's right there. Look at Mahalik. This guy, didn't we draft him at like What was he, 40 something overall? I gotta play him in the American Hockey League. Oh god, I gotta make a trade or something. I have to fit him in. He kind of has to play, doesn't he? He's medium elite. We drafted him at what, 48 overall? So he's grown in 20 points, which is crazy. So I gotta make some line changes down there. I have to fit him in. I kind of forgot about him. Gunther, I guess he's playing one more year down there in the dub, which is totally fine. And then everyone else, we're all good to go. So I kind of have to make a move, don't I? I have to trade some defensemen that I'm not using. So let me figure out what I can do. You know what, Mahalik has to play. He's too good of a story. We're going to go ahead and slot him in here. Let's get some simulation done. Let's go. I like stories like that. Guys that we drafted that I kind of didn't really think twice about, although he was medium elite. He has grown quite a bit. I'm glad he's maybe going to crack the NHL roster if he keeps growing at this rate. So let's go here. We got game number 1 against the Boston Bruins. We don't have a home game until Colorado on Tuesday, so we start the year on the road. This is going to be a big year for the boys. Let's go. Period number 1, and it's 1-0. Aguchi, there you go, starting off his sophomore year. You love to see it. Period number 2. Oh, we have to actually find out where OVI went. I forgot about that. Tyler Benson, there you go. Aguchi as well. Aguchi gets 2. Tyler Benson stays hot with a big goal. I saw Hutchison there, and I saw he went to a brand new team with the Boston Bruins, so I have to see where OVI went, obviously. That would be so cool if he went to Arizona, but 32 shots to 30. Come on, guys, we need that insurance marker, and there it is, right from the hash mark. Sugimoto staying hot. All the boys are staying hot. There you go, making it 4-2. That's how this one should end. 36 shots even, and I'll take the big victory. That's how you start it off. All right, where did Ovi sign? The Ovi watch. Where did he go? We're going to keep a close eye on this guy as well. This guy is going to be so damn good for the Anaheim Ducks. They got a franchise winger there. That guy's going to be unreal. Oh my god, he did sign with Arizona. You've got to be joking me. You've got to be kidding. I swear on my life. I swear to God. I swear. I did not look at this previously. I swear to God. And I said that even before... Oh my god, that's awesome. Okay, so I said that before he was even in talks with any team. On day 1 of free agency, I said, wouldn't it be cool if he signed with the Arizona Coyotes? Okay, that's just weird. That's really, really, really weird. Ovi and Agent C back at it again. That's really, really, really weird that happened. That's cool. Okay, well, that was a really quick Ovi watch. Done. There it is. Now, Michael Dow goal watch. Where is he? He is still 87, but he's getting third-line minutes, so I'm sorry. Oh, my God. They got Capo Caco at 88 overall. What did they end up paying this guy? 5.2, so it's not a huge contract. It's not really the $8 million that I thought, but come on, you guys maybe should move one of these guys for like a legitimate second-line centerman. Like, what are you doing? You're just wasting your wingers. This just makes me so sad. What are you guys doing? That's just such a waste of talent. Trade the guy already. I feel like we should trade for him and just flip him because that's just ridiculous. That is so weird that Ovi went back to Arizona. I can't even believe that. See if we can continue on with the W's early on in the year. That's 2 in a row up against Colorado, our home opener. We're both 2-1, and you lose 5-3. All right, Regina starting out 0-3. It's a little bit weird. Up against the first overall pick here. I forget his name, Pavel Morovov. And there you go, Hinostroza scoring on the first shot of the game. Maybe his first as a Saskatchewan Stag. Period number 1. And it is 6-1 after the first period, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just repeat that. The score is 6-1 after the first period. One more time. We've scored 6 goals on 11 shots. That's a really good percentage. Math. Hinostroza, Chubby, Sorelli, Connor Sherry gets 1, so there's a big free agent signing. Hiroyuki, Bowen Byram, and Justin Falk. Yeah. Okay. Period number 2. Are we going to really embarrass them? 7-1. There's Sugimoto. All right. So let's just put them out of their misery here. Let's make it a big old 8-2. Hiroyuki and Ricard Raquel. Wow, okay, and just a casual 6-goal first period. How are ya? Sorelli with 2, Chubby with 3, Hiroyuki with 3. Sorry about that, Anaheim. I'm really sorry. That is an absolute confidence smasher. That just destroys every ounce of confidence you ever had. You guys are like, yeah, we got this new stud from Russia. Boom, 6 goals in the first period. Yikes. Up against Connor McDavid, can we keep on the big goal? My God, I was going to say, can we keep scoring the big goal? That's a 7-2 victory after an 8-2 victory. Oh my God, 8-1? What is going on? We are scoring goals at will right now. Holy. Okay, so remember when I said we're going to have a really good year? Yeah, I feel like we're just going to absolutely tear it up. Hiroyuki's got 12 points in 7 games. I feel like this year is going to be something special. We're going to crush it. Chubby had 4 points in the big old 8-1 game. You'll love to see it. Chubby's been putting up some points. Watch this guy score 50 goals, making $3.9 million bucks, gets 50 on the year. All right, so in our last 3 games, we've scored 8 goals twice and 7 goals once. So yeah, we like to score goals. Hashtag confirmed. All right, so we got a bunch of slow sim games coming up here. I'm going to get up to, I guess, December 1st. I guess. Oh, we actually have a game on my birthday on the 5th. So good luck to the boys against the Sharks. But I want to slow sim this game against the Blues, this game against OVI and Agent C, this game against Nika Solani. Obviously, we have to keep track. This game against the Calgary Flames, and this game, I guess, and this game against the Chicago Blackhawks. We got a couple of slow sim games here. So go ahead, get a snack, and make sure to write down our stats against the St. Louis Blues, and obviously the matchup between Aguchi and between Nika Solani against the Detroit Red Wings. I don't remember our record against the Blues, but someone has to let me know. I'm sure there's someone keeping track. So period number 1, and it's 1-0. Koskinen, all right. I remember him in the World Juniors. Period number 2. Ooh, 3-1. Okay, Justin Falk gets the only goal for us, and we're down by 2 going into the 3rd period. We tie it up, baby. Sujimoto and Bowen Byram. We're going into overtime. Now, before we get started, I have to mention, I've mentioned this in the last video, but the sliders are up like crazy. Offsides are off, icings are off, so you're going to see some shit that you wouldn't usually see. So don't yell at me in the comments. We know it's going to get crazy. Obviously, this is not the way real hockey should be played. But we're going into overtime here. That's a complete offside, and there you go. That's what I'm talking about. That is Adam, don't call him, Borquist. There you go. Getting the first shot overtime, and that's a big goal. All right, well, that was a complete and utter offside. I can already see people in the comments. That shouldn't be a real goal. I can already, oh my God, look how offside that was. That was brutal. And I think that was Adam Boquist. Yeah, there it is. Number 3. Wasn't offside. What are you talking about? That's another win against the Blues, even though it was technically offside. Another overtime. Sorry, that was a shootout win. Then we lose 2-1 against the New York Rangers. We're 8-3. Got a couple of slow sim games here, so let's keep it going. Up against Agent C and Alexander Ovechkin. Name a better bromance. I'd like to hear it. Period number 1, and it's 1-0. Hiroyuki scores on Robin Lehner. Period number 2, 1-1. Barrett Hayton, the surprise pick early on in the draft a couple years ago. Braden Shen, the captain, he scores there on Robin Lehner on our 32nd shot. We're up to 36 on the night, peppering Robin Lehner. Come on, boys. Let's get another one. Let's get another one. Get this one. Put this one away here. 44 shots. Oh, my God. Poor Robin Lehner getting an absolute workout in. Are we going to hit 50 on the night? 48? Nope, only 48 shots, but yeah, Robin Lehner, first star for sure, made 46 saves, even though they took the L. There it is. Big Germ as well, made 29. Easy stops. Hiroyuki with a big goal, and that was the game winner, and that's another victory. Keep racking them up, 9-3. Now, I believe the point totals are 3 for Nika Solani and 2 for Aguchi. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, though. Someone's going to have to let me know in the comments, and I'll update you guys for the next episode. But let's go here. First period against Nika Solani and the Detroit Red Wings, and it's 1-0. Braden Shen goals in back-to-back. Period number 2. All right, 2-1. Sujimoto and Philip Zadina. There you go. We got a 2-1 lead here going into the third. Make it a 3-1 lead. Douglas Hamilton making 7 million sheets on the year, and he gets a big goal. That's a big... That's a big kill. That's a big kill right there. That was a long one. I think that was a 5-minuter. And Vinny Hinostroza, how are you? 4-1. See you later, Nika Solani. Not today, my friend. Not today. Shots are even, but we are going to go ahead and get another victory on the year. Keep counting them up. They only had one goal there, and Nika Solani did get on the score sheet, of course, so add that to his point total. Now, what did Aguchi get? Did Aguchi get anything? Aguchi, nothing. All right, that's unfortunate. He was a +1, though, 5 shots, so it's not all bad. But I'll take the win over an individual stat any day of the week. 10-3-0 to start off the year. We've had quite a few games where we've put up, like, over 5 goals, like multiple times, so we're putting up some serious numbers here. After losing that game against the Blue Jackets, had a couple of days off, bounced back with a big win against the LA Kings, and then a loss against the Pittsburgh Penguins. So let's see if we can get our revenge here against the Calgary Flames after beating us in Game 7 of the Western Conference Final last year. The defending Stanley Cup champions, they're in our home barn. Let's go, boys. Period. Numero uno, and it's 3-3. Okay, lots of goals. Hiroyuki, Colton Sissons, Johnny Gaudreau, Adam Lowry, Matthew Tkachuk. So we started Marc-Andre Fleury. Aguchi, he scores 1. So I guess we both started our backup goalies because they have Tyler Parsons, who was a monster last year in the postseason. But 6 goals in the first. Going into the second, we get 3 of our own. Kyle Connor, Colton Sissons, and Braden Shen. Take that, Calgary. Take that. Oh, never mind. Actually, don't take that. Relax. Calm down. It's 6-4. It's 6-5. We got a wild one here in Saskatchewan. Do not let them come back. That's a power play for them. We know how dangerous they are on the power play. And Elias Lindholm. Oh my God. That's the xTech curse. That's the xTech curse right there. 37-41 are the shots. Are we going into overtime? Oh, baby, we're going into the extra frame. Do not blow this one. Are we going into a shootout, maybe? Oh, that's an Anthony Sorelli goal, 7-6. What a wild hockey game. Oh, my God. I thought we were going to go into a shootout there, but Colton Sissons, 2 goals. Kyle Connor, 2 points. Same thing with the captain, Braden Shen. That's a big victory. All right, we've got a couple of slow sim games left. I know it's been a little bit crazy. We've got the Winnipeg, and I guess we can go against the Hawks just for fun. And then we'll go ahead and do a little first couple of months wrap up, and then we're going to call this one an episode. All I'm looking forward to is the postseason. That's it. Playoffs, playoffs, playoffs. First period, the return of Michael Dow goal. It's 1-0, Hiroyuki. There you go. Period number 2. Ooh, 4-0. Killer, Aguchi, Hiroyuki. And they get 2 of their own, Patrick Laine and Nikolai Ehlers. It was too little, too late. That's another victory for the boys. We are 13-5-0 on the year. Wouldn't mind seeing another 8 or a 9 goal performance here up against the Islanders. They're 8-10-1, 3-1. A mild 3 goal performance. Up against Florida, 9-4. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Like, we just seem to put up goals, goals, goals. 7 goals there, 9 against the Florida Panthers. I have to look. I have to see if anyone put up some crazy points. I'm sure someone had 3 or 4. In a 9-goal game, I'm pretty sure someone put up some pretty big numbers. Kyle Connor had 4 points, and Chubby had a hat trick, so there's that second line coming to play. As they lost 9-4, the performance of the night goes to Oscar Gormley, scoring 4 points in a 4-9 game. Okay, interesting way of putting that. Up against the Hawks, the return of the Norris Trophy winner, Adam Boquist, and it's 1-1 after the first. We got Kilzakin and Justin Falk. I want to meet these guys in the playoffs so damn bad. Period number 2. All right, 3-2. Brendan, don't be sod, 20. Dougie Hamilton and Tyler Benson going into the third period. Can we hold the lead? Tyler Benson gets his 2nd of the night. Oh my God. This guy reminds me a lot of someone who we used to have on an old team. You may have heard of him as Aguchi scores. Tyler Boyd, he gets 1 there, but he reminds me of a young Ty Ronning. You may have heard of him. The legend himself, there you go, Adam Boquist, he gets the empty netter. But reminds me a lot of Ty Ronning, which is a good sight to see. Adam Boquist lets Chicago know exactly how badly they screwed up. 4 points. See you later. Sorry, Stan Bowman. Probably should have matched that or traded Jonathan Toews or done something to keep that Norris Trophy winning defenseman, but hey, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge. That's 5 straight. We make it 6, and there you go, 8-3. Boys, we are putting up numbers right now. Numbers. Up against the Vegas Golden Knights, that's a 6-2 win. How many wins is that in a row? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? The rule is you can't end on a heater. That's, I mean, everyone knows the rule, duh. So let's see if we can make it 8 in a row. Can we make it 8 against the Buffalo Sabres? Yeah, baby. On my birthday, December 5th. You think we can make it 9 just for fun? 9 wins to end off this little video? Marc-Edouard Vlasic, no thank you for a first. Hello? What? No? Going for 9 in a row on my birthday against the San Jose Sharks. They just offered us Marc-Edouard Vlasic, and we said, no, not today. First period, 0-0. Period number 2. Ooh, 3-1. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Ty Ratty, Timo Meier, and Evander Kane. On my birthday, on the GM's birthday, you're going to do me like this? Come on, boys. Come on, keep the winning streak alive. Oh, man. I don't think we're going to come back from this one. Come on, let's get one right now, right away. Literally the worst birthday ever. We lose 3-1 and we snap our losing streak. It's all good. You can't win every single game. Let's get the last game here against the Vancouver Canucks done, and then we'll call it an episode. This is it. We can't end on a loss. You got to end on a win. Got to end on a win. You have to do it. Come on, against the Canucks. They won the Cup a couple of years ago. Ooh, big trade. Mahalik. So this guy has a lot of trade value. They want to give us Charlie Coyle, who has a surprising amount of trade value. He's up to an 86 overall. Obviously, we don't need Charlie Coyle. This is Michael Stone, not interested, for Mahalik, who actually has a ton of trade value, and I'm thinking this guy is going to be the piece that comes in a couple of years on our third pairing defense. 6'5", 217, two-way defenseman. He's going to be a big piece of our team. I'm going to say no to that. Come on, end on a win. Oh my God, end on a loss. Not what I'm talking about. Can you end on a win after winning 9 straight? There you go, 7-2. Our AHL team and our National Hockey League team have the exact same record, and the boys are buzzing right now. The boys are buzzing. Chubby leading the way with 33 points. That's right, Chubby, the man who signed for $3.9 million. Okay, he's leading the squad. Did not expect to see that. He's got 33 points, 18 goals in 27 games. Remember when I said he's going to hit 50? Just like jokingly? That could seriously happen. Okay. What a beast. Sugimoto right there with 33, Hiroyuki with 32, Oguchi with 30, Kyle Connor with 27. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players with over a point per game. Braden Shen's pretty damn close. Dougie Hamilton's got 22. Sorelli's got 21. That's awesome. Adam Boquist has 19. Justin Falk, Vinny Hinostroza with 14. Cole Perfetti with 14 as well. So that's pretty good, a plus 13. I'm happy about that. Killer with 12. Bowen Byram with 10. There you go. His third year in the NHL, he finds a scoring touch. He's got 10 points in 27 games. Already a plus 20, ladies and gentlemen. Plus 20. Tyler Benson's got 9 points. You'll love to see it. And that's how the rest of the roster looks. I'm very happy with how the team's looking. I have no complaints. Big Germ, 16-5, and Marc-Andre Fleury, 4-1. Ladies and gentlemen, you love to see it. Now let's compare Kyle Connor and let's compare Michael Dalgol. So Kyle Connor's got 27 and 27. He's a plus 10. How's Michael Dalgol doing down there in Winnipeg? Is he still 87 overall? Oof, where is he? Oof, he's got 12 points in 27 games, still 87, but I mean, it's not really a fair comparison because they're playing him on the third line. Like, where's Capo Caco? He's right there, 88 overall on the third line. Winnipeg, you guys piss me off. 39 points for Sidney Crosby. Oscar Gormley is at 24 goals. Connor McDavid, he's up there with 38 points. Jack Hughes, Phil Kessel, Zibanejad, Kuleman. So we're not up there for... We're not up at the top end for scoring, but, I mean, considering we can score 8 goals a night pretty much no problem, we should be up there real quick. As for goals, Gormley, McDavid, Kuleman, Patrick Laine, those guys are all over 20 goals. Jack Hughes has 19 in 27, but Chubby, this guy's got 18 goals in 27 games. That's unbelievable. Just for fun, let's have a look here and see what Ovechkin's doing. So OVI and Agent C back up to their old tricks, over 15 goals each in less than 30 games. Those guys are just a match made in heaven. They're so good together, and that's awesome that they went back to the Arizona Coyotes. So there you go. That's going to be it for this video. Honestly, I don't really want to end the video here because we are just crushing it. I think I might end this video right here and just start simming the next video. Maybe just get a bunch of simulation done. I don't see a need to really stop. There's really nothing we need to do, so maybe I'll do that. I'm in the recording mood. It's early on a Sunday morning. Let's get some recording done, so I'll see you guys in the next one where we are going to continue to tear up the National Hockey League.